Hey, 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 people, it's Friday, it's 10 a.m., and it's Valentine's Day. Welcome to Beards on the Street. My name is Parry Dean Ward, and this cat right over here is Mr. A.A. Ron. What do you say, Mr. A. Ron? I got to bring him on, so go ahead and talk to him while I'm doing that.
Pretty fun Valentine's Day. I am single. I got no one to worry about.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I get to just...
Does that mean you're going to give your right hand some flowers today?
You going to hurt yourself?
No one takes better care of me than me.
Oh, boy. This show is going to be a good one. I can tell already.
But I did hurt myself.
You hurt yourself? That's your music, baby.
Yeah.
Well, welcome
usually
everybody.
how it starts.
Sorry, little technical difficulty. I forgot to bring in our guest and put his actual face on there, so all you saw was a blank screen. So, welcome, Mr. Patrick Packer from Goosehead Insurance. And he's got a beard. So,
Well, it's kind of a baby beard. I really can't grow a beard. You guys just make me look like I'm a 12-year-old.
whatever. Look at I got mine.
Man,
I got mine flashed up today.
Effect.
Full effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Bam. So Valentine's Day, guys. I
Yeah,
know.
I'm actually really excited about it. I got no one to
You
worry
got
about.
nothing.
No one
Nobody.
to worry about.
He got up. He stretched out.
Well, that's not true. You have someone. You have Bella. Bella's your Valentine.
Yes, Bella's my Valentine.
Yes, so you can't get off the
My
hook
little
that far.
sweetie. Okay.
That's his daughter. So
Right, I do.
it's all right. So I'll keep you straight. I've got my beautiful,
She is the
gorgeous,
most- she
sexy,
is-
hot, smoking, absolutely fantastic, good cook, great, loving. I mean, on and on. I love my wife.
I'm a little butthurt because I haven't had a single good cooking thing in like 6 months.
You know what? Lisa
She
keeps
decided to
asking,
quit.
and I keep declining, saying no. That fubby little chucker's on a diet, and I'm not going to be the one that breaks it.
How did that come through if I'm on Do Not Disturb?
I don't know. They forced it. Just hit off. There. That's like this music.
I'll tell you what, little Bella is the most, or the least demanding female.
It was good to
In
see
my
her last
entire
night,
world.
dude.
Your daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
I
cute.
I have 5, so.
And she wouldn't even think to be demanding. Like, it's not even part of her nature.
Right.
She wouldn't even
would
know-
be embarrassed.
She wouldn't even know. Like if she needs
How
something,
old?
it takes a lot to even ask for it. She's 16.
Yeah. She actually came out to the mixer last night because we did it
She
at a
was there till
restaurant.
9 o'clock, almost 9 o'clock.
Nice. Did she have fun?
Yes.
Dude, I loved it because I went to say goodbye and she wanted a hug. Yeah.
Dude, she.
Like before, it was all, she just
Yeah.
hardly even look at me.
Darian and Ben really have befriended my kids. Like,
Nice.
Like Ben's part of his 50.
Oh.
And
That seriously cracks me up.
but they're buds, and they're really good to my kids. So
That's good.
Yeah.
And you have just 2?
I have 3.
3? Gabe and...
Bella, and then I have a 26-year-old boy named Caden.
There you are. And your brother showed up last night. It was good to see Jared.
It was cool.
Yeah. I'm shocked at the show up that we had based on the weather yesterday. Holy cow.
We had probably as many as 45 people at one time there.
Yeah, I'll bet we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even successful
I
on
tried.
a night that it's terrible. Well, he would have to drive for an hour plus.
Yeah,
I guarantee if it said an hour, it would have been an hour and a half.
I'm going to tell you, I felt irresponsible actually asking people to come through that to get to us. I did. That's why I kept calling. I'm like, do we just cancel
And
this?
what do you think I was saying
Take
every
everybody
time I
off
would
it?
see that message from you?
I got lots of things I think you'd probably be saying.
Right. And I'm pretty sure I said them all.
Yeah, but
I finally sent him back a text and said, dude, stop it.
the ones that wanted to come did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We weren't forcing anybody to come. If they wanted to go out and be a part of it, then come out and be a part of it. It's not like you're
Well, I enjoy going to your mixers. So I was a little bummed when I got in the
Right.
car and it was hour plus to get there.
Yeah. No, dude. I mean, I don't blame you.
You're a power networker.
Uh,
You are. You really
Serial.
are. No, you really are. Like it's one of your your strengths. I
Yeah.
would say.
Absolutely one of your strengths. And I want to start doing some networking with you too on some of your events and stuff. I know you invited me, and then I totally freaking like an asshole bailed on you right at the very last minute and had to send.
oh yeah, you were speaking,
I
and
was
then
so gonna
and then
speak.
somebody else forgot that they were speaking until 45 minutes before.
Now I haven't heard this. Are you kidding me?
No.
if I hadn't have stopped by here on the
Oh,
way,
if he wouldn't have shown up, it'd have just been a no show. Like literally.
that morning.
He showed up and he's like, "So you coming?" I'm like,
What are you talking about?
yeah, that's exactly what
But
it
it was-
was.
In all fairness,
that
I
was a
did
cool
dump it
event.
on him.
That
I
was-
did dump it on him at the very last second.
but it was a cool event.
So-
it was great response. Like
The next month, it's Tony Acosta is actually speaking.
really,
Oh, that's the thing you're talking about.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well,
Understood.
The Brotherhood and
Yeah.
Tony Acosta is speaking
I
next
didn't put
month.
the two and two together.
Tony. How do I know that name? Tony Acosta.
As Spark,
Oh, duh. Okay.
What's Spark?
motivational speaking and getting you to the next level.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like coaching type thing.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Tell you what, that cat running the Brotherhood, the tattooed agent. Realtor.
There's three of us.
Oh well, the realtor one.
Cam,
He's a stud.
yeah,
He
he's
is,
so freaking.
He is a stud.
You,
What
you want
brokerage
to?
is he with?
I don't know, but
We're going to talk to him, but
so you want to hear just a wild podcast? You can go listen to our podcast with him. You should get him on because
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's super animated, very entertaining.
Love it.
And you'll just the hour or however long you're going to be here, it just flies by. You could sit and talk to him for a lot longer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to meet him.
he's had a life.
yeah,
Make sure you let us know when that is so that we can pencil it in and be there.
the
Yeah,
Brotherhood.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I really want to.
He's super dialed in. He's super community focused. I mean, that's
Cameron?
That's just
Yeah.
generally who he is. Like he's
What's his name?
Cameron.
Cameron Abdi.
Abdi.
Yeah, this is how our podcast started. I'm like, so Abdi, what kind of last name is that?
Right.
He's like, my dad was Taliban. I'm like, oh,
Oh, perfect.
that's where we're going. Okay.
That actually doesn't surprise me. That's his answer. Like it's like shock value.
Right.
You know?
Like, there's no filter.
Zero.
If he's
I get along with him great.
But he doesn't screw around. He's legit.
Nice. Well, I look forward to seeing him.
When you watch this, man, let's schedule time on here.
That's right, dude. Cam, we want you, baby.
He's watching. He's following. He's a good dude. He's plugged. He's also a network. He's plugged in.
Yeah, he does a lot. I like my Cameron.
So, talk to me about this last week. What's going on?
Well,
We've added a couple brokerages
Yeah,
to our training.
Right. We've been to a couple different brokerages. Great response. Continued. Just arms wide open. Everybody's kind of got a little bit of a hole when it comes to their SOI, but it also, brokerages don't have the energy or interest
Or the bandwidth. Let's be honest.
bandwidth to really go dig in and train some of this stuff. So they hear that we want to come in and offer, and they're like, absolutely.
For free?
Absolutely.
Like, seriously,
Yeah.
dude, for free?
Yeah. And I think we're getting better at sharing the message.
We are.
It's clarifying.
We're tightening it up.
Yep.
We're adding things all the time. I mean, we were in that snowstorm yesterday down in Utah County and took advantage of the time. And,
Yeah, we had an hour in the car. We just
yeah,
brainstormed to work.
and added a few things to our training
Who
that's
rode
going to be
bitch?
real powerful. He
Me.
did.
No, I got to keep my hands free.
Is that how you hurt your shoulder?
No, that's my right hand.
So, anyways, we've added a few brokerages. We've got a number of other brokerages out there that we're chit chatting with. That, I mean, bro, up to this point, we haven't had a single brokerage tell us no, because it's such a powerful training and it's such a powerful message that, and it's like you said. I mean, they have all of their stuff, but ours
doesn't take-
integrates right into
and
it.
it doesn't take away or distract, or I mean, it's just it's a compliment to anybody's business.
Yeah. So I've got
What's your
real
charge
estate
for it?
news.
We're for the initial for our training that we're doing. We're just it's
We do the training for free.
but we
And
have
then
a
they can
12
hire
week
us to
support
coach.
to follow. Yeah.
Yeah, we have 12 full weeks of twice a week coaching, so that basically, and it's laid out so that when they start our coaching program, in 12 weeks they have a full-fledged, running, viable, long-term, very strong foundational business built and rolling.
Traditional coaching's like you're stuck on the teat for the rest of your life. That's their goal is you get into coaching and you're part of they're integrated into their system forever.
What's residual income?
Ours is 12 weeks. Our goal is to introduce you, take you in, have the business system fully functioning, and in 12 weeks have a full viable piece of your business that's ongoing.
That's going. Now, in all fairness, we have other programs we're bringing out that if they want to continue in our master series, they can continue in it after we've helped them build this business.
Well,
But
this
it's just
leg's
on and on and on.
finished. We help you build that next little piece that'll complement
And it
each
just
other,
keeps
and it's-
taking it up and up and up. You know, it's
I
what
know
it's all
I'm
about.
I know I'm part of someone's 50.
Yep, you are.
Everybody's laughing at me.
He's butthurt. He's totally butthurt.
I'm not at all. Not at all. But it's just
Big baby.
This has actually been my entire career. FYI. So when I came into the business, I was just out of high school, worked for my dad. I was a telemarketer, moved my way into lending, and then moved my way into real estate. All the way through, I kept bringing all my friends along. So it's like I never had an SOI because my entire SOI
Was working with
with me. So anyways, long story short, we bring on someone who, I mean, I never said the words and I never invited you in, but you're in my world. Yeah. I invite you to everything. We're doing. I mean, you got access. You're in it. You come to all my stuff.
Do you know what?
Say
Do
the
you know
word,
what you
dude.
call that? She swooped you, baby.
Oh, I love it. She's such a hustler. Dude.
Yeah, she is.
She is gonna kill it, dude.
Yeah, yes, she is.
The fact that she's like, yeah, I'm gonna come do insurance with you. Okay, sweet. Well, I just joined a new real estate group. Oh, who? Oh, Dean and Aaron. I'm like, shut up.
I know them. And that was the next thing I was going to talk about is Caressa. You know, we added her to our team, and man, she is don't let the moss grow under your feet type person, and I freaking love it, dude.
You know what's fun about it is in a recruiting space, and you get all walks. You get the people that tell you what they're going to do, and they're going to do it all, and then they never even show up. That's been the last.
Right.
That's the last.
We've had a lot of experience with that.
Just
And
for,
I'm sure you do in your industry
well,
too.
just for an example, I just sent 2 people to training 2 months ago, and they in part of their training, their first 90 days, they have to do all of their book work, their classroom work, and they have to do 30 policies before the 90 days are up. If you don't do that stuff, then you don't pass, and you don't pass your orientation, you're gone. So I sent 2 months ago. Their time is up on Monday. That one out there almost has as many policies, and she hasn't even started.
Right. Oh yeah.
That's the difference.
That is the difference. It's you know what it is. Let's talk about this for a minute because it's a big part of our VIP 50 training, and that's what your mindset is, and that's why Caressa is so good because she doesn't put up barriers or roadblocks in front of her of nothing
Can't
scares
do's.
her
Yeah.
of can't do's. She just freaking jumps in and just does, and that's. I preach this and preach this and preach this to our team, and I mean, quite frankly, it's.
Have you found though that as much as you preach and as much as you teach, that you have certain individuals that will absolutely take it, and then others that will just not do anything?
Right.
I'm going to give you. I had one of my guys, the new guy, who. His dad is a significant person in the LO industry. A lot of people know him.
Okay.
And a lot of people know this kid too. And so I figured it was going to be an easier play for him because he had a lot of warm intros, even some hot intros.
Right.
And when he came back from training, he was supposed to be out and networking and speaking with these loan officers to help be referring partners with
Right.
them. And nothing was happening. And so I'm trying to figure
He
that
was
out.
scared of it.
Well, so then I'm like, why don't you schedule some places and I'll just go with you? And so I went into this very first place, and you know it's not going to be good when you walk into this place and this guy's like, oh, hey, dude, I know you. I've known you since you were 3, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, wait, you know this guy? Yeah, I've known him since he was 3. I'm like, you've been working for 3 weeks. You haven't been in here once. This guy's known you since 3. This is not a cold call. This is not walking in to talk to somebody you've never met.
Low-hanging fruit.
Yeah. Like, this should have been the very first place you were hanging out at.
Was he just scared of it? Scared to talk to people he knows? Because a lot of people are that way, dude. A lot of people are that way.
I don't understand the mentality.
I don't either.
I just don't. So I can't empathize
Yeah, you can't
with it.
understand what he was waiting for.
No. And unfortunately, you know, his stuff's due on Monday. And I got a text from him next Monday. Last Monday I got a text from him saying, I'm pretty much going to just not be doing a whole lot this week because my girlfriend's in town. I'm like, you have a deadline.
Priorities.
Is his name Gabe?
No kidding.
Is that
Well,
It's spring break, and I'd really like to spend some
and
time.
Sophie's off, and I gotta go spend time with her and hold her hand and whisper in. Whisper in her ear.
I like that. I mean, we all can all understand.
Yeah,
we're gonna
right.
we're
We
gonna
all
choose that priority on a lot of times.
Well, here's the bottom line, and it's prioritizing and what's important to you. Unfortunately, a lot of people nowadays want to make the money, they want to have the success, they just don't want to put in the work.
While they sit at home and game.
Right.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is they do.
Yeah.
And it's truly unfortunate. But I had an epiphany yesterday, dude. So I'm getting my hair cut, and I'm chatting with Nate about
His new client.
Sorry. Open your mouth.
I've never talked to him.
Well, I have. So I'm sitting there chatting with this guy, and I find out
He goes to my barber shop and got a buyer.
So I'm sitting in the
Our
chair,
barbershop.
and it's just natural for me to start asking the questions and finding out what's going on in people's lives. And I find out that Nate is he moved here from San Diego. He got married 4 or 5 years ago. Has 3 little girls, all under 3.
Wow.
I mean,
That's a lot.
the kid's he's a total stud, and he didn't want to raise his kids in San Diego, so he had been up here one time before, didn't have any family here, nothing, and moves his wife and comes up here, and he's been here for
Dang, that's cool.
5 years now, and
He's a barber.
He's a barber, and he's paying rent, and I just ask all the right questions, and come to find out, I mean, this dude is primed to freaking buy a house.
Be in a place, yeah.
But here's my epiphany, bro. Think about this. The VIP 50, I know we're pushing it out right now to real estate agents.
Oh, it would work for them.
But dude, I started talking to him about it, and man, of course he perked right up and started listening and going, bro. And the dude's a barber. How do most barbers get their business?
Word of mouth and walking.
Word of mouth and freaking people they know, right? What a perfect
Most startup business like type thing, right?
Yeah, what a perfect freaking thing for them to plug in. And I told him, I'm like, yeah, I mean, you'd have to make a couple different tweaks here and there. I mean, like the market report or something like that. But you could easily do the newsletter. You could easily give them something of value in place of the market report and
A hair care.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull you back there a little bit though. Those, generally speaking, the cosmetologists and barbers, there's very few of them that are truly entrepreneurial spirits.
That'll market themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason I know is because my wife's in that industry. She does a lot of the.
And you're not wrong.
She sells shears.
Oh,
scissors.
yeah, I knew that.
And I tried to do something like this for them. I had a whole I had somebody who had actually grown his salon or multiple salons to gross over $1 million a piece.
Wow.
And invited for free with food. And I had 6 people show up.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. Meaning an epiphany, it's not like I'm going to go out and start going after barbers. I mean, our audience is real estate. Our audience is, mortgage brokers, real estate agents, and insurance.
I agree. It would be an education, but I think those service industries they'd be served well to take a look at what they're doing.
Oh,
You would see,
course.
so the ones that break off and start their own, those are the ones that you want.
Exactly.
The other ones that just want to sit there and it's almost like
Pay booth rent and just,
yeah, it's just like W-2, like a type of employee that they just want to go in, punch a clock, and go home.
Yeah, unfortunate.
you know what?
That's their
But that's
life.
how the world goes around there. You
I know.
have those.
We know.
You have almost separate people into W-2 and 1099.
Right.
Those are the 2 different personalities that
Right.
you see out there.
growth or fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So talk to us, Patrick, about your Goosehead.
I have a Goosehead.
That you're the one that named your company.
No, the Goosehead is actually a franchise.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's a national. It's publicly traded.
I didn't even know that. That's so funny. You named it that.
No, it was started. Goosehead was actually started in Texas by a loan officer and real estate agents that got tired of waiting for insurance agents to get back with binders or even
Right.
quotes. So they started their own, and that's their whole model is marketing to and for loan officers and real estate agents.
Smart.
So they're publicly traded. I was the 4th franchise owner in Utah 4 years ago. Now I think there's 10 of us.
Wow.
10 or 8 franchise agency owners.
Right.
So the nice thing about being our aggregate is, so if a local brokerage, they say they have 10 agents. They have 10 writing with Progressive, 10 writing with Liberty Mutual, 10 writing with whoever, right?
Right.
That's it. That's their aggregate. Our aggregate is nationwide. So we have not just 10, we have thousands that are writing with. So we generally get put on different paper.
So you can offer better deals.
Generally speaking, yeah. So if I'm
Cool.
quoting, if I have a buddy that's with another agency here, and when I quote apples to apples, I'm generally less expensive on the same page, on the same
Nice.
patient, on the same client.
Well, and what's your main repertoire? Is it home insurance? Is it
Yeah, well, you want home insurance first. Why? It's an anchor.
right?
People don't generally change their homeowners insurance.
Right.
And generally homeowners are higher income, more responsible. You're not getting these. And I've talked to Caressa about this because she spends some time with dealerships, which is fine because you do get some of that stuff. But generally speaking, the ones that you're getting from dealerships are people that are going in that have never had insurance before. It's generally going to be more expensive.
Right.
And then they generally don't stick.
Right.
So there's a lot of time consumption along with it. And changing this, chasing down to make sure that they get their payments done, that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of time consumption. Whereas you get those homeowners, it's a lot more stable of an income.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense to me.
And then you bundle more products as well.
Yeah.
I'm down to 5% on my iPad, so I'm just letting you know. And I think it's you, dude. I think you're jinxed or something.
How could you?
'Cause
You're plugged in.
It's not. That's only for the sound, and it's not. And I can't plug it into power because I have to have that for the sound. So
Can't you? Don't you have a dongle that you can do both?
possibly, it'd probably be something good. I should probably get.
Maybe.
Maybe.
So we have 5% of the show left.
So we have 5% of the show left. So I say we just keep talking until some bitch turns off, and that'll be the end of the show.
At the end, just black.
Yeah, it's just like bam. Guess they're done. But just so everybody knows, if it goes black and we end, it's because I didn't plug in my freaking iPad.
Oh, you didn't start at 100% then.
No.
Okay.
So that's why I left and said I got to go start getting things ready because it dawned on me and I'm like, I got to go plug in my freaking iPad.
That's hilarious.
I know.
So Patrick, with your biz, are you looking for loan officers as well, or are you looking for just insurance agents
To be with me or as for referring?
Be with
Either
you?
or.
Either, yeah.
So, yes. So generally speak, the loan officers, it's hard to do. It's nice for you guys to have it, right? Because then you're almost self-referring yourself, right?
Right.
The problem is that loan officer, your commission on insurance is not anywhere near your loan officer stuff.
Right.
And so what you end up running into is, I can make more money doing loan officer stuff. What they fail to realize is, insurance is renewals.
On and on and on and on.
And so
might not be as much, but it's over a longer period of time.
And, the same sale today, you can get that same sale over 10 years,
Right.
20 years.
Right.
So, but we're in a society where I want it right now. We fail to see the investment in the future.
Yes, it is. That is absolutely true. People want. I mean, it's the internet. It's Amazon's. We want our stuff now.
Which I think also goes into your VIP 50 here too, is that a lot of people don't want to spend the time to invest because I put forth all this time and energy into it today, but I didn't see anything right away. So obviously, what I did today didn't work.
Right.
Yep.
And that's not the case.
That's not how it works.
You've got to, you spend the time today, you spend the time tomorrow, you spend the time next week. What is that?
That was the vibration of my phone into the table. Wow.
Wow.
If people would just say, I'm going to work today, I know I won't get paid today, but it'll be worth more tomorrow.
Do you know what?
Here's what I have to say to those same people, and I say this all the time. I can promise you that 6 months from now, or 8 months from now, or a year from now, when it does finally come to fruition, you're going to need the money then.
Well, and secondly, having somebody like you ahead that shows the vision of what that is, and understand the animal, understand the full game, the scope of the game, because there is a lot of short-sighted realization of what that is and what you're building.
I haven't been able to convince anyone of that.
Huh.
Right.
I have a guy that's leaving who is literally getting residual income right now.
Walking away from it.
Yeah. I'm saying $1,000 a month of residual income that he's just going to walk away from. Because there's bigger things that you get that bigger commission on the loan officers.
He thinks.
No, that's what he knows. That's why he's leaving.
He's choosing to let go of that piece so he can
Oh,
go
so
chase.
he's becoming a broker instead of.
Well, he's both. He's just going to do loans. He's just going to concentrate on loans because you get that
Right.
big bolus of
The
income,
upfront
and
money is
that's
bigger.
more
Is
important.
he not able to do both?
He has been doing literally right now. He could just
Why
get that
doesn't he
money.
just do both?
Well, at this point, I don't really care because it's more money for me because now I
Yeah,
get his book,
right.
so
Of
it
course
comes
you
back
do.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's your choice, that's your choice.
Yeah.
But that's not what you were after when you spent all your time and training and money and.
No, because I wanted to continue to
Long term,
produce.
yeah.
Because I was talking to Chris about this earlier this morning that I'm going to give you what you're worth. If you're going to bring somebody here, I'm going to pay you.
Right.
I'm going to give you 90% of the commission. I'm going to keep a little bit because I have some overhead to do.
Exactly.
But I'm going to give you the majority of it. Why? I didn't bring that client in.
Yeah.
Right.
Why should I take more than anything? Right. But I'm going to continue to keep it through the end, and even if it's a smaller amount, so what? I didn't have it before.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, on our side of that table, I know there's some brokerages out there, real estate brokerages, that have a profit-sharing program built in where anybody you recruit into that brokerage, you get paid on them. As long as you're with that brokerage, every single deal they do, you get paid, and I'm talking like multi-level deep.
Yeah, the pie gets cut up too small.
Yeah, but here's my whole point. if you're at a brokerage that doesn't do that, and you can recruit, and you're at a brokerage that does, it's free money.
That's true.
It's I don't care what the percentage is because it's free money.
Unless you're the guy at the bottom.
Yeah, but I mean the guy at the bottom is the guy that's not recruiting.
Oh.
So it's just, I mean, here's the bottom line. It's just another avenue, or it's just another stream of income. It's like you said. Spring Bents. We talk about Spring Bents. She just left a brokerage where her residual income is over $100,000 a month, and she's walking away from it to join a different brokerage because of whatever her reasons are.
How do you get residuals in real estate?
Because it's like I explained, she's a
They
recruiter.
share,
she
they share in some of the comp model
I see.
versus the brokerage keeping it. They share with the agents to help build and
It's
recruit.
a way to build, to bring more people in, because you're churning all of your agents into recruiting. The whole army are recruiting.
So it's hey, at least it's a complete MLM, so it fits right into Utah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's one way to look at it, but the reality is Spring is walking away from $100,000 a month. Now, granted, she's going to have whatever, even if it's 50% of those people probably will follow her.
She's already. I watched something just a few days ago. She's already rebuilt her downline in the new place up to 85 agents, and I think she she left the other one at over 100. Now she's got 85 already that have either followed or.
But obviously, it's going to pay her more,
Yeah.
because why else would you do it?
Where did she end up landing?
EXP.
She left Real, and then went to EXP, and Real was just an offshoot or a spin-off variation. Some of the
Is
same.
EXP the first one to do
Yes,
this type of
yes,
program?
yes,
Yeah.
It's a virtual brokerage. I mean, COVID happened and everybody went home anyway, and so they realized that it's a viable option, and then obviously without the same overhead, they share some of that income ability, so it doesn't impact anybody's standard commission
At all.
The incomes they make. It's on the brokerage side how they
The brokerage
how they
is just
chop
giving
it
up a little piece. And to point for Spring, I mean, she is an absolute freaking baller.
Yeah.
Well, he knows her. He talked to me about her.
I know. That's why I'm telling you, she is an absolute baller, and for her, it was a strategic move. It wasn't the grass is greener. It was a strategic move on her part, guaranteed, because she's very, very, very smart.
I need to see if I can get her on.
Yeah,
we had
we
Yo
actually tried
on.
calling her yesterday. Spring, if you listen to this, call me.
We had Jennifer Yo on
Oh, good. I love Jennifer. She's
right before her show went on.
Oh.
We had her on.
good.
And that show is showing her so bad.
I know it is. I've heard that over and over. I haven't watched it, but
It is not her that they're showing. It's kind of irritating, actually.
why would she sign into that kind of
TV.
shit?
It's not what they promised her.
Oh,
They promised her that they would show her in more natural and.
dude,
This
what
has
do you
just been
expect from these
favorable.
reality freaking bullshit shows? It's such trash TV. It's worse than freaking soap operas. It's like, why waste your time?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
No, I can't see her doing it again.
Everything I've heard, she wouldn't be very smart if she did.
No, I can't see her doing it again.
Yeah. And I mean, unless she's making tens of millions of dollars, I don't know.
Well, if she's doing that, then I can see why. But I don't even if she. I don't think she would do it for just the money either. Quite honestly, I think that her personal perception is more important to her than any kind of money. So yeah.
That's unfortunate. She got sucked into that stupid shit.
TV.
TV.
I wish that people would just be more
I'll make you
honest.
famous.
Make you famous.
Right.
Hey, you guys don't have a casting couch like I do on my podcast room.
No, we don't. We don't. We want to keep you uncomfortable.
You're welcome.
You guys sat on the casting couch.
Yeah, I know.
That's what you call it.
I went home and changed immediately. So we're down to 1%, guys. We're gonna wrap this baby up. Patrick, man, thank you so much for coming on, dude. We love you, man. We love you as a human being, and
You guys are awesome.
you're awesome, bro.
Other than
he's a traitor.
yeah. What else can we do to support you?
other than being part of Caressa's 50.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
Hey, she asked me.
That's
I
right.
didn't know you were actually looking for people to be 50. I thought you were just teaching it.
He's teaching.
Stop looking at me like that, dude.
I think you're going to get spanked later by Dad.
Oh, man.
All righty, people. Thank you so much for joining us. And we're Beards on the Street. My name's Parry. That's AA Ron.
See you next week.
And we will see you next Friday. Happy Valentine's